America didn't begin with a dream. Columbus and Cabot opened it to the world. But for millions, it became a nightmare. Columbus a hero to some, a villain to others. He died never realizing he had discovered America. A man who believed in a sea route to Asia more than he believed in himself, ignored what others thought, exaggerated when it suited him, deeply religious, a master of self-promotion, and patient enough to outlast anyone in negotiations. August 3rd, 1492, 3 ships, Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria, set sail into the open ocean. A new beginning for some, the beginning of the end for others. Weeks, black water, not a scrap of land, storms, and lightning on the horizon. The crew whispers, "We're lost. We're gonna die out here. We need to turn back." But the captain keeps going. Then just before sunrise, October 12th, a shout from the lookout. Columbus grips the rail, squinting at a shoreline no legend had ever told of, palms swaying in the heat. People with bronze skin staring back with the same mix of awe and caution. He was sure he'd reached India, so he called them Indians. No idea he was standing on a whole new continent. The price of this new life, war, and the death of the old world. He returned to Spain a hero, but died broke, forgotten, never knowing he had changed history forever.
If you're scared of the horizon, you'll stay right where you are. Keep going, even if the whole world thinks you're lost.
John Cabot, full name Giovanni Caboto, was the Italian explorer who opened the way for England to North America. While Columbus sailed south for Spain, Cabot pushed north for England. His voyage marked the very beginning of Britain's story in the New World. 1496, King Henry VII grants Cabot a royal patent to search for new lands. May 1497, 1 ship, the Matthew, 18 men against the Atlantic. Ahead lay cold fog and an ocean that had already swallowed dozens of crews. Weeks of storms drove the crew to the edge of despair, hunger, whispers of a curse. And then, a thin dark line appeared on the horizon. June 1497, Cabot steps onto a rocky shore. No gold, no cities. Only the smoke of campfires and the eyes of native peoples who had lived here long before any maps. They did not yet know this moment would mark the beginning of the end for their people. Back in England, Cabot was celebrated as a hero. He was written about, applauded, promised new expeditions. A year later, he sailed west again and vanished. No wreck, no survivors, only the silence of the ocean. He never found the route to Asia, but his quiet step onto an unnamed shore became the door through which England entered the New World and remained there for centuries. By the end of the 15th century, Europe saw nothing beyond the Atlantic, just a blank, endless void on the map. Yet across that ocean lived millions of people, speaking hundreds of languages, building cities and empires. None of it was known to the kings or mapmakers of the Old World. Columbus and Cabot changed that forever. They turned the unknown into a target for empires. And after them came soldiers, missionaries, merchants, and with them, disease, war, and a new history that no longer belonged to the native peoples. Without those 2 first steps, one in the South, one in the North America as part of the world's story, might have appeared centuries later or perhaps remained forever outside the story of the world.